With her ensign at half-mast, the cruiser Apollo brings back the body of the Scotsman who achieved greatness. On the quarterdeck lies the flag-draped coffin with a wreath of white carnations guarded by sentries with heads bowed and arms reversed. Nearby are the members of his family, his 2 sons and his daughters, Ishbel and Sheila, who went with him when he set out for South America, and a long rest that he hoped would lead him back to health. Instead, he returns to a hushed silence, broken only by the salute of the Navy paying homage. Here is the last chapter of a story that in its romance, drama, and tragedy far outstrips even the greatest of fiction. In recent years, there has been no more wonderful proof of how one man can become a leader of nations through the strength of his brain, his character, and his dreams. The following day, the world takes its last farewell at the funeral service at Westminster Abbey. One of the pallbearers is Earl Baldwin, and all political parties join in a common tribute. The Prime Minister, Sir John Simon, and what memories it must bring to Jimmy Thomas. Italy sends her ambassador, Count Grandi, and His Majesty the King is represented by His Royal Highness the Duke of Gloucester. And at last, in the semi-darkness of an overhead fog, he begins his last journey. This quiet, almost shy man, whose experience ranged from the deepest failure to the highest success, who had to taste the cup of sorrow before he could find the joy of triumph. Now he returns to the Scotland he loved. At Lossiemouth, with the funeral service in the garden of his home, with the flags of the fishing boats in the harbour drooping sadly, comes the last touch of dramatic fitness in the simplicity of the final scene.